Welcome to Market Pulse. I'm your host, Sara Mokaram, founder of Mo Digital Solutions, where we help businesses hit their revenue goals and thrive. On this podcast, we talk with industry leaders about their business, market trends, growth strategies, and what's ahead. Today, we have Berkay, co-founder and CTO at Maestra. Thanks so much for joining us today. Really looking forward to diving into your story and the journey behind your company. So let's set the stage for listeners who might not be familiar. Can you take us back to the beginning? What inspired you and your co-founders to create Maestra? Was there a specific moment, that pushed you to build this platform?
So Maestra, we started Maestra in 2018, and it was initially a hackathon project. So it started when I was just watching a YouTube video and realized that it didn't have voiceovers because I was like watching a Spanish video, and I wish that it could be in English. I could listen to an interview, listen to the podcast in English. So I thought that it could be an interesting hackathon idea, and like we built it. We thought that it could actually help a bunch of people. And after we graduated in 2018 on May, we decided to move to New York and start the company. And Maestro is a platform where you can like transcribe, subtitle, and voiceover your media files in other languages and in real time or not real time. So we initially released the transcription application, then we released the subtitle application, then the voiceover application, because we thought that at the time, like in 2018, voiceover market was not there yet, and transcription of subtitle markets had already had some market behind them. So that's why like we wanted to do a step-by-step base. Right now, we just released our real-time transcription and translation application, and hopefully like we are gonna release our real-time voiceover application in the near future as well.
That's great. And you've been building in the AI and media space for a few years now. So how has your personal background shaped the way you approach solving this problem?
So first of all, I did not have a AI background when I started building the project. Like we just made a research how we can like juxtapose, like since I told you it was a hackathon project, so like I was trying to find a way to juxtapose the pieces to make a product. And after that, like as the product got like more and more serious, we found like more efficient ways to do what we do as well. But yeah, when we started it, like the LLMs, like all these other tools were not there. So there were different solutions that could lead to like uploading a file and getting a voiceover with your file at the end. So we needed to find some like ways to implement it, and also like have regular customers be able to implement it as well. So we released a editor, like text editor, like interface as well to improve user experience.
Okay. And so AI obviously is becoming very popular across many different industries and solutions. What major trends are you seeing right now, though, in the transcription, subtitling, and AI voiceover space? What's exciting you or what's worrying you about how the market's evolving?
Currently, it is exciting because, like especially in the voiceover space, with the new innovations such as lip syncing and voice cloning, more and more I like looking at that direction, because before most people didn't know that it even existed. So right now, like with the quality increasing, it is becoming a solution that everyone would benefit from in like any level. Even if you are a content creator that want to unlock your like global audience, but also like companies that want to increase their accessibility in their videos. So we are currently very excited about market growth on that space. And with the recent innovations, like with the large language models and LLMs, it also opened up a lot of opportunities as well, because so since you can prompt the way you want the responses, we can also look for ways to integrate it on our application as well. So it's unlocking all kinds of different features and opportunities that we can add to our application as well. So we are excited about that.
Nice. And so, of course, there's competition in this space. So, how do you define your competitive edge and really stand out compared to your competitors?
So first of all, not first of all, but what we stand out is we try to be the one point where you can get all your transcription jobs. Like it can be transcription, subtitling, voiceovering, if you want like your media files in different languages. We try to like if you have a real time event, you can come to us, and we try to be as user friendly as possible as well. And like we started as a B2C application because of that as well, because we were able to get a lot of feedback to refine our product over the years. So yeah, we are one of the like more established products out there. So we were able to get enough feedback to refine the application as how users want. So we feel very confident about our user experience, and as I said, like we are the one shop to get all the transcription jobs that you need.
Gotcha. So you were able to get a lot of feedback, refine your solution, so you feel confident that it matches what people are looking for.
Yes, and not everyone needs subtitle and voiceover or like subtitle and transcription at the same time. But for example, you can use Maestra for one thing, and then the other day you might need something else. You can use it for some completely different reason, because our customer base is very heterogeneous. Like we have customers from everywhere doing using Maestro for all kinds of stuff, and I think that's our biggest differentiator, because there are not many products out there that can do everything that we do.
And can you share about how it actually works and how does it integrate in to using it for these different uses?
Okay, so we currently have two products. One of them is the real time. One of them is the main application. And in the Maestra app, you upload your video, either audio. It can be audio, video, a subtitle. If you want, you can also start from scratch as well. And once you upload your video, you get a transcription of your video in the original language, and you can choose to translate your language, translate the transcript in other languages as well. And after that, if you need, you can also voice over your transcript into other languages as well. And you can export it in all kinds of formats: text, subtitle, video, audio. And also you can embed your videos to your websites as well, such as like how YouTube does. Probably you've seen it on websites, like random websites have YouTube videos. Like we have a similar media player, but ours can also has the opportunity of changing the actual speaker voice as well. So yeah.
Okay. And so it sounds like you have a great product, but let's dive into how to scale it. Who are your top customer segments? I know you said you started with B2C. It sounds like now you transitioned to B2B. Is that right?
I mean, we still have we still give the same attention to both ends. Like we focus on B2C and B2B, and we mainly try to improve the product in a way that everyone can benefit from. Like for example, some large customers ask us to do a feature. We try to implement that feature only if it's gonna help like a majority of the users in the application.
Okay. So, who would you say are your top customer segments today? And
Mhm.
is there a specific industry that you found particularly gravitates and finds use and value in it? And how are you reaching them?
So our like we don't have a single market that we are targeting. However, like e-learning platforms, subtitling companies, content creators, um, like large companies who are doing their internal training videos. These are some of the largest clients that we have. And for reaching out, we have tried multiple solutions over the years. We did like Google Ads. We are currently focusing on the organic growth, which helped us a lot. So like you write something related to something that we do, and we try to appear on top. We started doing outbound sales, but still like we until recently we were just been doing inbound sales. So yeah, that's how we.
What's been the biggest bottleneck in scaling growth? Has it been awareness, conversion, churn, or something else entirely different?
Until recently, right now we were lucky enough to get some like we it is starting to change, but until recently it was the awareness, because as I said, we tried multiple different things. We did organic growth, like we are trying to do organic growth right now, but we did pay per click as well, like Google Ads and this kind of stuff. But we never thought that we never thought that we were in a level that, how can I say it? We always thought that like more customers could use and benefit from the application, and because of that, that's our main focus. That was our main focus. Of course, like we can do a lot better on conversion stuff as well. But what we found out is if we can get enough eyes on the application and enough people like try out the application, we hopefully they like the application as well. So the awareness part is the most important part for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. So every founder usually hits some sort of challenges along the way. Can you tell me about a moment over the past year or even prior to that that really tested your resilience as a founder? What was going through your mind then?
I mean, like, is that personal or not personal, but like, are you talking about the general, like, company's position, or like as a co-founder, me?
Kind of like it within as a founder of a company, has there ever been a time when it really tested you and, I guess it would be personally as well, but having to do with your company and
Okay. So the main thing would be like, we until recently we have been a small team and we were trying to do everything like as a couple of co-founders. We recently expanded the team until like a year. I mean, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we were trying to do like many things by ourselves, like without external help, like with this little few people group. And because of that, there were many things that we needed to tackle. Like the burnout aspect of it was probably the main struggle for me, because like you always need to do stuff, but you can't really pass your duties to someone else because they're also working on other stuff as well. So that's probably the main
Mhm.
struggle for me.
Yeah, not
That
enough.
has been, I mean, that was like right now we expanded the team, like it's getting way better. But yeah, like in the previous years when we were like growing the company, that was probably the main struggle.
Mhm. What part of the business keeps you up at night right now? Is it within tech, hiring, funding, growing your team? What would you say is something that really keeps you top of your mind?
Yeah, yeah, like until recently, it was the it was our recent updates. Like because we are currently working on multiple different updates, and there was like there were some updates that were the bottlenecks for all the other ones. Those were like on top of my mind. Those were the most recent stuff that was keeping me up at
Yeah.
night.
I guess especially as the CTO, those would be top of mind.
Sorry.
Let's fast forward to this time next year. If everything goes right in the next 12 months, what does success look like for Maestra?
So we just released our real-time application, and we are working on really exciting features on that. And it is completely a different market. So one of the things that would define success on that end would that product being successful on its own. Like we are of course focusing on our main application, like the application that we always had as well, but right now, like we just released our real-time application a few months ago, and it has some features that we are working on, such as, for example, real-time voiceover. That is really exciting, I think. Yeah, if it's like that would be one of my that's one of the things that would be defining our success, because I mean it doesn't mean that we are gonna be like it of course means that we are gonna release like more features to our main application, but we also had it for many years, and this is like a completely different product as well. So and we have a lot of hopes about it.
Nice. So I always like to ask a question at the end about advice that you would give. So what's one piece of advice that you'd give to other founders building in a rapidly evolving space like AI?
So in a rapidly growing space as AI. So recently, as you know, with all the large language models and the AI hype, the innovation is growing very exponentially, like compared to a couple of years ago. People who are like in the AI space to adapt to fast changes rapidly because otherwise, like building a product is getting easier too. So there will be a lot of competition on that area as well.
And if anyone wants to learn more about Maestra or get in touch with you, how is the best way to do that?
They can just reach out to they can just go to maestra.ai and contact our support. I'm still one of the people that contacts with customers as well because like we love to hear the feedback and what's going right or wrong about the application.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you everyone for tuning in to Mo's Market Pulse. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, like, leave us a comment, and join us again to hear more insights from leaders coming up on future episodes.
Thank you.